come in the kitchen. You in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator.
I sure am hungry.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Morning Dinner Podcast. It's your boy, Keem.
And Chuck, what up?
And we host the Morning Dinner Podcast, which is a podcast based out of Las Vegas, where we sit down and have conversations with entrepreneurs.
Yesterday you said podcast.
We definitely gonna have to redo the intro later. But we have a podcast out here in Vegas where we sit down and talk to creatives, entrepreneurs, and hustlers. And today we have Jazlyn Westbrook in the house.
What's up, guys? Hi.
Jazlyn, you want to give the people a quick little rundown who you are and what you do?
Basically, sorry that I have gum in my mouth. I will take it out in a little bit. But I am a YouTuber / social media influencer, if you would, like to call me that. Basically, I just mainly post videos on YouTube, but I do take pictures sometimes. I don't consider myself a model, but yeah, YouTuber nonetheless.
Hey, but you kind of are though. You know what I mean? Because I've seen your shoes that you do, and you got a lot of interaction with your photo shoots.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more of a hobby. I would never take it serious.
So you would never do it like full time? Like I'm gonna become a full on model?
Because I don't know.
Why not?
It's a scary career.
It kind of is, yeah. I guess you're right. Like if you really think about it, but I get that's
I think
also
there's just a pressure.
That's every industry though, right?
Yeah.
Like in any career path that you choose, like it can have creepers and
competition.
Yeah, and competition.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch America's Next Top Model?
Yes, that was like one of my faves. Yeah.
I've never watched it, to be honest.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, but we had Scott Irving on here. He's a photographer out here.
Really?
And he was talking about it, and I was like, damn, I need to watch it because he was talking about like the posing.
I started watching it with my grandma, so
yeah, me and my mom. That's how I got into it.
Oh, damn.
My mom only got me into novelas, bro. We were watching all the Spanish dramas. You know what I mean? Enrique, come back. But yeah.
Like, how did you get into this?
So how did you get started with the whole YouTube venture? Like, how did that become a thing?
Well, back in the day, I started 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
Exactly, like when I started social media. So I basically started on Facebook, which was just posting pictures of me. And obviously, back in the day, obviously, I am transgender. But pre-transition, I would do makeup. And I would, just be a guy in makeup, just like doing my pictures and stuff, and it would get engagement. And so a lot of people would be like, hey, could you do your makeup like on videos? And I would be like, that's a lot of work. So I would just start making Vines, and that's like when Vine was popping back in the day. And I would just like make my 6-second videos and post them on Facebook. And then it got more of engagement because they would see my personality, and they were like, we want to hear more of you, like we want to see you more, so make a YouTube. Made a YouTube, and then it basically took off from there. I was never consistent the first 2 years.
I don't think anybody really is when they start out.
It was like one post every like 5 months. But last year, 2018, oh my gosh, a mess. But 2018 was the year I kind of was consistent, and that's how I grew to where I am today.
Wait, last year, 2018?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Damn, so you grew a lot in just that 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started a YouTube channel last year, and I'm going to be honest, I did 12 videos in the first month.
Killing
and
it.
I burned myself out. But if you think about it, 12 videos, that's a video a month. I'm all right, you know what I'm saying?
That's not bad.
I was going to say, like, what keeps you pushing to keep making those YouTube videos? Like,
I'm just going to be like honest. I'm not the most dedicated. I do lag on posting, but when I do get into my motivational, like, I guess like ways, I will bulk film, and then I would edit, and then I'll just post.
So you would sit down and do like multiple like story times.
Yeah. So like I would have a film day of just like I filmed 3 videos. Say I like want to do my makeup. Okay, I'll do my makeup on camera because I'm getting ready, And then I would probably smoke because that's what I would do afterwards. I would record that, and then like if I really want to be extra, like at nighttime, if I'm still looking cute or whatever, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna order some food and I'm gonna, film it, eat.
Damn, so it works perfect with your lifestyle.
So is that like a mukbang? Is that what that is?
Yeah, mukbang.
I just started hearing about mukbangs like in the last couple months.
Mukbangs, ASMR.
So, have you done an ASMR?
Can you do a ASMR mukbang?
Yeah.
So we should do one. We should do one today.
Oh my gosh. I need one of these.
Yeah. We'll just go to a sushi place and just do it in the middle.
Just set up all the microphones.
People would love that. Like honestly, like just eating. It's kind of like therapeutic watching somebody eat.
You know what Chuck actually got me into was dogs eating.
Oh yeah, it's like dog ASMR. And it's
Oh
just
my
the
gosh,
cutest little
the
thing.
little dog.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Jenna Marbles?
Oh my God, Jenna Marbles, Julian. I love all of them. Like, I'm a big YouTuber. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what? That's crazy because like I feel like especially in the last like 3-4 years, there's been a huge shift from like just cutting the cord of like no more DirecTV, no more Cox.
Yeah.
Like everything's either on demand. Like if you want to watch HBO, you don't have to have it on a cable package anymore. Now you can pay $15 a month and just have that.
Yeah.
Or Netflix or
HBO,
Hulu. You know what I mean?
that's
Or just
crazy.
like the Fire Sticks. Amazon
Yeah.
Fire Stick.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
And now you can hack them.
Yeah,
You can get all that
the
stuff.
jailbroken ones. Let me find out. But
crazy.
yeah, it's like, I don't know. TV is kind of dying down,
Yeah.
sadly.
And it's crazy because like we talk about it like it's been such a big transition in the last 3, 4, 5 years. But where's it going to be in the next 10 years? You know what I mean?
It's gonna be crazy.
I don't even think we'll be watching TV or watching anything.
Yeah.
It'll just be programmed into our brains.
Or
yeah.
you just watch it inside your eyeballs.
It's a Twilight Zone episode.
Did
right
you guys
there.
hear about the Snapchat like TV shows?
No.
Like Bad Baby. It's like the first show that's on Snapchat, and it's a Bad Baby show, obviously. And it's like
That's
a
the-
full length episode.
That's the Danielle Bregoli girl, right?
Catch Me Outside.
The Catch Me Outside
yeah.
girl.
She has her own little Snapchat show.
She's killing it.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. I would love to have her on the podcast and ask
She
her
is
some
a
questions.
character. Like, I want to meet her. Goals. But yeah. I
Wait,
don't know.
so then it's like vertical video where you can actually like, it's not sideways. It's like
It's not.
what?
So you just watch the show. I don't know how long the episodes are, but there is already one episode out, no
Yeah.
promo, because I don't know.
So did they film it like completely
Yeah. That's
vertical
what I'm
with like
saying.
professional cameras?
I'm assuming they filmed it with professional cameras, because it's like, I don't know, the quality's too bomb for Snapchat. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, have you guys been on the Insta TV lately?
yeah,
I never
Have you?
uploaded on there.
yeah.
I don't even look on there.
It's pretty legit.
How
Is
many
it?
minutes can you like?
Yeah.
Hours.
Well,
Can't you?
Well, when we wanted to originally upload these podcast episodes to there, but since our account was brand new when we created it because they had just come out, there was a 10-minute limit, and our
shoot.
podcasts were way longer than 10 minutes,
Yeah.
so it's like we couldn't really do it.
I love the long podcast though. Like,
I do too.
I don't
'cause-
like short ones.
I do too because you can sit down if you're gonna have like an hour-long drive or something. You know
I
what I
literally
mean?
just like eat or like do my makeup and watch or listen to podcasts.
Yeah. What's your favorite podcast right now?
I just got done watching. It wasn't a Soulja Boy one.
Wrong. She meant morning dinner.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like,
perfect.
yeah.
I was waiting too. I was like, huh.
I was like, damn.
Like the Soulja Boy one.
No, I love Joe Rogan.
Soldier Boy has a podcast?
No. He was in a podcast.
Oh,
I was about to say.
That viral one where he was like Drake,
He was.
I didn't even see that. Was that on
It's
the
like
Breakfast
a meme.
Club or something?
Yeah, the Breakfast Club.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's the only place Soldier Boy would be on.
Yeah,
was the
it
Breakfast
was a mess nonetheless.
Who's the rapper that has that podcast that just talks shit about everything? The
Club. Charlemagne?
huh?
Charlemagne?
No, not Charlemagne. No.
Yeah, that's the Breakfast Club.
That one dude who like
You know
who's
who I'm
always
talking
mad.
about. Yeah, the
rapper?
old OG rapper. What's his name? Not OG, but like he's one of those
Snoop Dogg?
old school heads. Who is it?
Snoop Dogg?
No,
not Snoop Dogg. Damn it.
dude, it's on like the tip of my
Yeah,
tongue.
me too. That's what's pissing
Yeah,
me
we're
off.
gonna. He's the one who almost got in a fight with Migos. Remember? They're like they were at that thing. Oh fuck.
Not 6ix9ine. He has his own podcast?
He's a rapper. He has his
Yeah.
own podcast and he just talks shit all
It's
the
not
time.
common, is it?
No.
No, it's not common.
It's like he's not a big rapper at all, but he definitely has like.
Anyways,
Well,
moving
yeah.
on.
Yeah. I'm like
I'll find-
confused.
I'm not
find
gonna
out.
remember that
Yeah, I'll
shit.
find
No
out.
way. But yeah, wait. Did you say what your favorite podcast was?
It is No Jumper. We were talking about this before we
Oh,
started.
okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And what's No Jumper?
It's basically hosted by Adam22, and they just, interview the newest, hot things on social media.
Yeah.
And that's mainly like where I get all my info and my tea and, all the drama. It's basically like a little,
That's
podcast
actually
like this.
that's actually a question that I have. Well, what is tea?
Tea is like the chisme, like the drama.
She had to break it down in my language because she knew what I.
yeah, that's how I explain it basically. Like that's the scoop,
Oh yeah.
So if I'm like, oh my God, there's tea, I
Yeah.
gotta tell you something.
I have a younger sister. She's 19.
She says
and
that?
She mentioned it. She doesn't say it, but she mentioned it, and I was like, oh crap, I'm getting old. I'm not knowing the lingo
Yeah,
no more.
I heard get your shoulders clapped, and I was like,
Oh my God.
What?
I was like, wait, what? What does that mean?
Get your
How can
shoulders
you
clapped?
clap your shoulders
So
together,
basically,
first of all?
yeah, that's what I was like, wait, so you take both hands and you slap their shoulder, and she's like, nah, you get socked so hard in the chest, your shoulders clap. I was like, I hate kids so much.
That's scary.
None of y'all have the power to do that.
I want to get my shoulders clapped.
That sounds more like abuse, man. Damn. Oh my goodness.
And I have something on my fingers, so beware.
So you said. So you said what? You said what? You said something
you
on
cut
your
yourself?
fingers?
Oh no, my fingernail came back.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they didn't want to like cut the nail off because they didn't have the right utensils to,
Yeah.
So they were like, just go home, get a nail clip, like an actual one. So I have to wait till I go to Sally's to, take the nail off.
What, Sally's?
Hair,
beauty
salon, yeah.
That's how you know I know nothing about that. Dang. Are you all right? Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's very painful. I've been in pain for like a couple days. But
Well, we're very thankful that you were able to, take the time to come out here.
It's like, I can't make it tonight.
Nah.
Halfway through the podcast, you just starts bleeding. Oh my God. So you decided to take YouTube full time about 3 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite piece of content that you like uploading to YouTube? Like, what do you realize has gotten like the most engagement?
Yeah, it's kind of like chisme, but like it's story time where I didn't tell this guy I was trans, and like, it kind of got blown out of proportion, but I told the story and it blew up.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like my gaining, and how like I risen a whole bunch of followers. But at the same time, it was like I was getting so much backlash because like even looking back at the video, like it's just like a mess because people like accuse me of like, oh, you're raping somebody, like,
oh my God.
And so like it was a big deal, and I had to like, kind of just like let it be. I haven't looked at the comments ever since, but as of now, my very first smoke session, it got more views than that. It's at 1.7 million, I believe now.
Damn.
And it was basically a troll video. Obviously I was smoking, but I edit my videos. If you watch them, they're kind of quirky and entertaining.
Yeah.
And that video went viral because a lot of people were saying I wasn't smoking because the blunt that I had was super, super thin. It was like a pinhead blunt. They were
like, oh, get that mosquito leg out of here.
Yeah, it's like literally. And so that was the main like joke of the thing. But I mean, I gained, so.
That's tight. Were you really smoking in that?
Yeah, okay. I actually got high though. like that's the thing.
That's the thing though. Like when you're making these videos, they're fun to you, and you don't. It's not like a whole production where you're like, okay, well, we got to script it out, and we got to figure out what we're gonna do. You're just living your life,
right?
And then people will always find something because like they watch it 20 times. Like, what can I find wrong with it? What can I find something to talk? Yeah.
That's the one thing like I tell everybody that they should think about before starting YouTube, starting social media, because you have to have a thick skin, because like in the beginning, I never knew that there was going to be like trolls, obviously like everybody should assume that, but the way it is, it's like nobody can prepare for that. Cause like they'll pick out like stuff you won't even know. And then you start thinking about yourself, and then it's just like a mess. So
that's why there should be like a new job for every YouTuber, like a comment moderator. So they'll engage with those people too, and they'll be like your personality, so it doesn't seem, and like if they see a bad comment, they're not gonna be offended.
Yeah, but then again, I like it because like the only thing I tell people, like I respond to like a couple of hate comments, but I'm like, if you send me a hate comment, please make it like entertaining, like make me like it, like don't be boring.
Like, be creative with your hate.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear something I've heard like a million times. Like, bring me the good stuff,
Yeah. Wait, so being a trans person, like, do you get like, would you say you get a lot of hate just off that, or would you say that your actual following is more like pro that part of your life?
Well, the thing is, it's like I get hate obviously because people clock me, which is clock is kind of, they read me to filth. Well, you don't know none of these terms, but yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, they pinpoint you and like break you down,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I can like think about. But that with that what was I going on with that?
She was waving her finger.
You were
in the
drawing
air
a
and
clock, right?
Yeah, counterclockwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What was I saying?
What was the question?
Yeah.
The question was, do you feel that you get like
more comments,
more like pro comments or hate comments?
I mainly get question comments because like a lot of people are like, oh, is that a guy or a girl? And I guess that's a hate comment, but then it's like, it's fine. Like, you can ask me that.
Yeah.
gladly answer, you know.
Oh, that's dope. You're open about
Yeah.
that, because I know some people who are just like.
Well, I was looking at your content, like I was binging a lot of it before we did this podcast.
See?
And because here's the thing, like 100% honesty, like here, you're one of the first trans people that I actually like had this full on conversation with, and I don't know a whole lot of people like just the people that are around me on a daily basis. I don't get introduced to that.
Yeah.
So if I see something that's like messed up or whatever, like it's not coming from a hate place. I'm just genuinely ignorant.
It's like ignorant.
It's
like, you know what I mean? So
you know, I don't get too offended as long as it's not like, hey, like listen.
No. But
questions, I'm 100% open. So,
yeah.
You know.
Well, that's what I was gonna kind of get at is that your channel like has a lot of content where you're very open, whether it's either the stories that you tell about your personal experiences or what's going on with like, you know, you said it was about your transition, and all that stuff. Like you talk about all that stuff. Do you think that content is like actually I would say is more meaningful than most content on YouTube because it actually helps people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And, I try with my channel. I try to distance away from being too personal. Like I've only cried like once on my channel, and that was when I was bringing up, you know, my transition, because with those type of videos, I want my viewers to understand, you know, that my transition is like, you know, something serious, and it's not like, oh, I'm just being an entertainer. Like there's still a real side to me.
Right.
So I put those little pieces in, but that's like the only time I'm really like serious on my channel is when I talk about like trans related stuff or like basically stuff like that.
But I feel like stuff like that is like the real stuff. That's what gets people who watch your content to like fall in love with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's the content that resonates with them too, and
they
go
feel you.
Yeah.
A story will always bring somebody in. Because they'll feel it a lot more. They'll be like, damn. Instead of just vlog
And
videos about random.
Yeah.
I wish I had stories. That's the tea.
True. That's the tea.
Damn.
Is there anything that you feel like people is there any question that people ask you more that you wish they would ask you less?
Obviously, am I a girl or a boy? But like, I don't get that as much now that I transitioned. They're like, okay, like you present yourself, you know?
Yeah.
It's not that kind. I don't get that many questions like that anymore. But just I don't really get too many questions about like surgery wise. I don't like too many questions about like surgery or like what I've got done, because like kind of like, you know,
is that just something that you're trying to like leave in the past? Like that's
I would like to put it out on my own time, you know, like, because I do make vlogs. Like when I got my boobs done, I vlogged it, you know, so
you did a whole vlog about that?
Yeah.
Dang, that's tight.
So painful.
Yeah.
But
at least you just woke up with boobs.
Like, yeah, for like 3 days, I was like, oh my God, no pain. But I look like Frankenstein, you know? Like
bandages.
Frankenstein boobs, literally. Yeah, I thought it was botched. I was like crying and everything. But like after the 3rd day, they put the strap on, which is like push the implants down.
Yeah.
And that was the worst part of my surgery. Like you would think that like coming out of surgery, you'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, but I was completely fine, probably because I was like on meds, you know, but that strap killed it. That was like the worst part of
What's the strap do? Just so they don't move around too much?
Well, because when they put your implants in, they put them above, like, obviously higher. So they drop, you know, naturally.
I know nothing about this.
So say like you want an implant, boom. You put the implant there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And then it's under my muscle because I have it underneath the muscle. Can you put it over Endo? And then when you get the implant, it's going to be hard and very stiff because it's in foreign object, you know? And so as months go by, it would slowly go down and drop and fall into the pocket.
And that's what it makes it look more natural? Okay.
So the strap just pushes it down.
That's so trippy.
I wonder if you can get rid of boobs. I'm trying to get rid of mine.
Boob reduction.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you get,
I need to get bigger ones, you know?
He wants implant abs.
Oh my gosh, that's what the Barbie did.
Yo, that's what I need, man.
Doll
Nah, I
did.
need to start hitting the gym again, bro. Yeah. That's a dark note right there. I got it.
Sorry, bro.
Do you have any like horror stories of like any fans or because I know you gotta have fans like with as much attention as you're getting on social media and stuff, you gotta have people who are just DMing you left and right. Like,
yeah,
do you have any?
I do get DMs tons, and I'm guilty of this. I don't really like respond to too many DMs because like I don't want to have like, and I feel like other social influencers can like relate to this.
Yeah,
but I don't want to have the responsibility of, okay, I respond to you, and then they're like, oh my God, you're gonna keep on talking to me. And then if I don't respond,
yeah,
they're gonna hate me, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I read their stuff and I like listen.
Yeah.
And like if it's something serious, I do respond. You know, I do talk to them if it's like super serious. But
if it's small talk, you're like, nah,
yeah, because if I respond, I'll give them like a follow or like their picture, but I never respond. You know, but you know,
Damn.
I'll do a DMs for you one day.
That's tight.
Well, I'm a dude. I don't get that many DMs. You know what I'm saying? So I respond to everybody. I talk to everybody.
I mean, you do. You do. Like, I guess it's just like if you got real questions, like people need help with something or just anything in general. That's actually just like you give them the answer and then it's like, get out of here.
Yeah, and I don't want to be mean, but it's like,
man, time's very valuable.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the one thing people have to understand. They got to respect your time.
Yeah.
If they respect you.
But apart from that, no. I haven't had like a crazy fan experience, like, because fun fact, like I never really met too many subscribers. I would say I met about like 5 because I'm so scared to like hold a meet and greet. Like I wouldn't even know how to set it up, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's something I've been wanting to do. I wanted to like host a party, but I'm like scared because like I was gonna do it for my birthday, but I was like, I don't want my fans to come. You know?
Yeah. Well, also like you're I would say like the people that follow you, they're from all over the world too, right?
Yeah.
Because you said like that one video where you said went viral, like that video would hit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So you had people coming from all over the world.
Yeah, and you can like actually look in your analytics and see like the percentage, and mainly my base is California, like so. Which is, you know, it's populated, so I understand, but that's my main fan base area, you know.
Right.
I met a couple in Vegas, and it's mainly like whenever I go to the mall, because I don't go outside most of the time. So whenever I do leave my house, I might, like if I go to the mall or something, I might bump into a subscriber, but I am more scared to meet my subscribers than they are for me. Like when somebody walks up to me, I'm like,
you don't know what to say.
It's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I say? And then I don't want to be like, oh my God, like they'll talk to me and I don't want them to be like, oh, I don't want, like, they don't ask me for a picture. And like, I obviously like they support me and I don't want to be like, oh, do you want a picture before I go, you know? But then that's kind of like, oh.
Yeah, like where's that? No, I don't want a photo.
Exactly.
Like,
but like, I don't know. I've only had asked for pictures about like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I get people that walk up to me and be like, hey, I like your videos. And then I'm like, okay. And then it's like really weird. And then they walk away. But like, I try and be, you know, happy. But I'm so scared. Like I sweat buckets when I meet people.
People don't understand though. Like if you're not used to like meeting people, like your fans, like left and right, it's just as like, you know, hard for you. And scary for you to talk to them.
Fans and like, what is it? Where'd you go to?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I flew to Tennessee one time, and then somebody was like, "Are you cute, bro?" I'm like, "How would you even know?" Like,
that's crazy.
Nobody in Vegas even knows about me.
Over the artist who actually he was like filming and stuff, like they went to him.
But so I was getting out of my seat, out of the plane, and then
on the plane too.
And I was flying. Well, I was flying too. Yeah,
I would have felt like, wow.
No, I was so awkward. I was like, "Thanks." Like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like, you want
what
hug?
do I say? Yeah. Like, am I supposed to hug you? Like, what? You know?
And then like the thing is like with my supporters, since I do like obviously like post videos and show so much of my life, my supporters know so much about me. It's like they're walking up to me saying, okay, I know this person. And then me, on the other hand, it's somebody I'd never seen before. So it's kind of scary, like meeting somebody that knows stuff about you, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Wait, so would you say that people who watch your channel and they're like follow you online, they know who you are down to like the exact down to the core? Yeah.
Well, I feel like a lot of my subscribers can I feel like they know what to say, or like, you know, they could say certain things that like make things personal.
Yeah.
You know, because I did put that out there, you know. And that's just like kind of the thing I'm like scared of, because like I don't want to like get into a conversation with a subscriber and be like, they like bring something up that happened with me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about that. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I can kind of see, because I feel like that with the Just Kidding Films crew on
Oh my
YouTube.
God, you watch JK News.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, I've been watching these guys forever, so I feel like I know every single one of them, and I'm like, damn.
Gosh,
like if I went up to him, I'd feel like we're friends already, but they'd be like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so that's probably like the same thing they feel with you.
Yeah.
You know? They're like, I know you. And they probably feel comfortable in everything, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I don't know you.
Tensed up.
Damn, that is crazy. Like, because I do watch Philip DeFranco. I've been watching him since he started.
Yeah.
He was wearing that backwards hat, bro. No, he's family.
Yeah.
Like, if he came to Vegas, I'm like, hey, let's go barbecue. Like, but he's never really even heard of me. You know what I mean?
That's the crazy part. And that's just like me, because I'm a fangirl. Like, to heart, I watch YouTube all the time. So
yeah.
Meeting like my favorite, influencers, that would be kind of scary, and I haven't got the chance.
Did we talk about that? Who's your favorite? One of your favorites? I know you're saying Jenna Marbles.
I live for Jenna. Like, those are the OG triple OGs.
Yeah, of course.
Like Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star. Like, I would say like Jenny 69. She's like a lower YouTuber. Shouts out to Jenny, but she's dope. She has a big following, and that's about it. I have a couple like Tana. I'm not a diehard. Like I said, I like JK Films, JK News. I really like JK News. Yeah. Because I listen to them while I get ready, because it's like, a podcast, and they're just chilling and they're funny. Yeah.
Who's your favorite JK News member?
Oh my God. There's Bart, Gio,
Taika.
Taika.
If you watch the vlogs, they have a kid now. Dang, and that's crazy too. Like, you watch these people,
and they're always in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to meet them.
I'm trying to get them on the podcast, man.
Even like one of the little ones, like Josh or any of them, I'll get on for sure. Like, it'd just be interesting.
Like, which one's that one?
Josh is the black dude.
Oh yeah,
he's funny to me. I'm
like,
because he's
Joe.
so, like,
I like Joe.
I love Joe.
Yeah, his humor is funny.
I just think I like them because they have the same type of thinking process I do. Like, they'll never just stay on one side. They'll play devil's advocate and see both sides, and then they'll make jokes because they're all comedians, so they can say their bits.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm like kind of awkward and I'm not joking around, because I'm kind of nervous.
Nah, don't be nervous. Like,
I know, like, a lot of people are gonna comment. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why is she like so conservative in this video?" It's like, I'm nervous.
Same here though. I'm always nervous. It's also the fact that I am scared of saying certain things. You know what I mean? It's like, ooh.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like,
damn.
I get scared that like I'm gonna fuck up and say something wrong.
Nah, but that's the thing is, though, like, I don't want people to think of this podcast as like a very politically correct whatever. Like, we're all genuinely trying to learn and trying to like be good people. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it doesn't matter what you are. I don't really care if you're trans or gay or whatever it is. Like, if you're a good person, you're a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
A lot of people should have that mindset.
Yeah. I feel like the way that's the way, man. That's why that's what it should be. But yeah, how long have you been doing makeup for?
Ooh, I started makeup when I was like 15. Okay. But it was like, I didn't start on YouTube. I didn't start like looking at makeup tutorials. So because I had no eyebrows. Like, I had no eyebrows. I was a boy. I was like, oh my God, all these guys.
So you would just fill them in? Yeah,
but it was like block brows. It was bad. And so I started getting into that. And then I would just take my mom's little brow pencil and then I was like, okay, what's this stuff? And I would conceal it to like clean it up. And then I just kind of like kept on going. And I to be honest, I used stuff that wasn't like, for my face. I would use like concealer as foundation, you know? So
I mean, it looks good. Like I would
now
say like
she's ready. she's experienced.
Years.
Yeah. She got some.
Where did you learn how to do makeup? Was it just watching YouTube videos?
Yeah, that I never watched, because I'm like, to be honest, I'm not into makeup tutorials because that's boring.
Yeah.
You know, like I will watch like a Jeffree Star makeup tutorial because he's like controversial, entertaining. Mm-hmm. He like brings something to the table, and he'll talk throughout a makeup tutorial. But it was just like trial and error. On my channel, you can clearly see that. Like my first makeup tutorial was bad, but now my makeup tutorials I would just keep on going. Yeah. Because I would do my makeup every day for school. Yeah. Even when I was like in middle school, and all that stuff. So
your highlights popping.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know how it looks.
We have a monitor if you want. Oh,
no, I'm good.
It looks good on that camera. I was looking at your monitor right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found the angle before we started.
What mistakes do you think that you've kind of like learned from when you're doing your own makeup? Like, is there something that you're like, oh shit, I'm glad I don't do it that way anymore?
Yeah, my eyebrows, because I really had like...
I think brows are the window to the soul. When they say the eyes are, I think the brows are.
Yeah, brows are crazy. Brows control your entire image. Like, you shave off eyebrows, like you have no eyebrows.
Yeah.
It can change your whole entire image.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's tight.
I've seen some cute girls, man, but then I'm just like, their brows is like, I'm a dude. I shouldn't even be looking at brows, but I'm like, if they stand out to me, there's something wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Damn, stand out.
They stand out,
That
yeah.
sucks, though.
Bro, I'm not gonna say no names.
Like
I'm not gonna say no names, but there was this girl from high school. She had like the very, very thin, and it was crooked. I was like,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Her arch was
yeah, yeah.
I've seen
Like she was mad.
I've seen girls do the.
You know what I'm talking about.
They did the dots. They were like, boop, boop, boop.
Oh my god!
I was like,
Tell me why
whoa.
my friend Mario, he shaved off like the ends of his eyebrows, and now he like puts dots, and then he'll put like a
Pac-Man.
cross or anything, just to end his eyebrows. And
I mean,
I'm like,
it's kinda
okay,
Yeah.
different.
See, that's
different.
unique. Like I've seen the ones where like the dudes got the little like cuts in the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like Charlie Puth, the the Puth brow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's kind
He
of
does
cool.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or is
okay.
it, he does that,
Charlie Puth, I think.
or is it like a?
I'll pull up a photo.
Mine was
cut
really
it?
bad
Or like, was it like a?
because I ran into a tree branch. Like, it put a scar right here. I was like, oh shit.
How was that? How'd that happen?
It's the most embarrassing story. So I was like in my grandpa's
Story
backyard,
time.
and there's like a hose with water coming out, and I was like, oh, I don't want to waste water. And for some reason, I went to go grab it super fast, like with all my force,
hose.
and I did not see this branch like right in front of my eye, and I just ran into it. Yeah, I thought, and I felt it go into my eyeball, and then like lift this up, and like wherever the eyebrow is, I don't know which one it is. Yeah,
That one?
yeah,
think
this
so?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
has
then it
like
was
a-
this eyeball. Yeah, for sure.
Ow.
Yeah, never.
I
again.
have a unibrow, so I need to like.
Not
constantly,
even. What do you, oh.
I have to constantly like like take this out.
We're gonna get a wax.
What do you do? You get it waxed?
Nah, I just grab the razor and I just
Smart.
go.
Yeah, I raised it. Me too.
I heard you can do laser hair removal. Like a lot of people do that.
scared.
Yeah, women primarily do
Yeah, I
that.
want to
heard
get
it's
like
painful.
all my legs like done, but that's painful.
Is
But
it?
does it disappear forever, or it's just
That's
a
the
longer
thing. You got to go in
period?
sessions to like say, you know how like, if I say like, R, you know,
Yeah.
don't feel weird. So
No,
like,
no.
say
Yeah,
our leg
but-
hairs are thicker, right?
Yeah.
And so say you got to go in sessions because like girls, okay, they can do one session and then like gone because they have thin hair, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But ours, it'll take longer, and there's obviously more hair.
Yeah.
So you got to do it in sessions, and like it doesn't last.
And you gotta go like once every month or something like that, or once every couple
Whenever you
months?
want to touch it up, yeah. But like I feel like if you do it over like 3-4 times, you should
Yeah.
be good. You know,
Forever?
I don't know forever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
But-
say like.
I don't know what
damn.
it. I'm sticking my arm out, and I'm
Oh,
noticing it's like right in her camera right now. But look at the bottom of my arm is almost hairless, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Like the back of my leg
That's
too.
one thing I don't like is my hairy arms. You know,
Oh well, we got razors.
got an air for that.
Yeah, I got no hair on my entire body. So
Must be nice.
Yeah, I just started.
Trying to grow
I
this.
just started growing out my hair like in the last year and a half, and I'm trying to get it to grow way longer.
How
And,
long?
but I pretty
You want
long.
inches?
Yeah, I want it down to like my
Okay.
back. You know what I mean? Right now it's going down to my shoulders, which is pretty cool
So
because
it's
I've
like
never.
15, 16 inches.
Well, I think it's at like what 9, 10 right now.
I mean, your head's
Yeah.
It's not 16 inches. yet.
Nah.
your head's almost a foot long, bro.
Yeah. Well, it goes down to my shoulders, so however many inches that is. But yeah, I mean, it's just weird because like my whole life I've always had short hair, like legitimately, like you know that Mexican cholo bald fade, like that the razor fade. Yeah, that's what I had. So like it's just annoying because I'm trying to grow the top out, but I keep going back to get a haircut because I got to shave the sides. That's
And that's
annoying.
you just save the sides now. You don't
just-
want to
yeah.
touch the top.
Yeah. Well, I was having a kind of like a crisis.
Would you
today.
ever dye it?
That's a
the
good
real
question.
question.
Damn, she turned the podcast around. Would I dye my hair? I think I could.
We're gonna do a whole entire video on it.
Oh my god.
Once we hit
Can you dye
1,000 subscribers.
Can you dye hair?
Oh, oof, no. I'll mess you up.
It'll hurt.
My friend Mario does hair, but I can't do.
Does it hurt? Because like every time I see people get like the
Bleach?
it looks like it hurts.
Does it hurt? I never bleach my hair.
Oh,
No, this is wig, girl.
Dang, it looks. He looks.
smart.
Oh, and if
we
I call
couldn't
you
even
guys
tell.
girl,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
get offended.
No.
Yeah,
Hell no. We
trust me.
don't get offended.
Okay.
Like that's the thing. I feel like there's a culture where people want to get offended.
Yeah.
We don't get offended. Like
By anything.
Like we call
Yeah.
each other the worst shit you could possibly think
Yeah.
of off this podcast. You know what I mean?
That-
And sometimes we have to check each other. Hey man, that kind of hurt my feelings. Like damn.
That's the Charlie Puth eyebrow right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
He does that on purpose?
I don't know. I don't know if he does it. It looks like.
That looks
I
like
like
an
your case, by the way.
apostrophe.
I was like, could that be on purpose?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a natural thing.
You tell us.
That's a
Maybe
very,
he ran into a tree branch just like me.
maybe he did.
Ew. That's why I was like, is it like an accidental thing?
Podcast just came full circle, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Talking about eyebrows.
I mean, my name is Charles.
Really?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Jeez.
Because it's Chuck, but it's like short,
okay.
you know, for.
Conspiracy.
I don't know. How is that short for Charles though? Because it's
What?
almost the same amount of letters.
What? Chuck?
And Charles, like.
Chuck.
I don't know. It's like Bill and is it Rob and Dick or is it?
Yeah.
It's Rob and Dick. Like those are like the same thing.
Rob.
Why would you? Yeah, because Rob's pretty short. Why would you make it Dick?
Yeah. Why
No,
would it
isn't
need to
there
be
something
shorter?
like?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
I think that's what it is.
That's so
Anyways,
weird. Sorry.
do you have any nicknames?
Jazz. And my mom calls me Bean, Bean, because like when I was like in her stomach, she said I was like
Bean.
super,
okay.
super tiny because
Yeah.
it came out small. She was like Bean, so either Bean or Jazz.
Wait, are you Hispanic?
Black, white, and a little bit of Spanish.
Oh, nice.
My
Okay.
mom's mixed, so
I did the
She's a
whole
mixed breed.
23andMe. You know what I mean? Where you
oh
do
my
your
gosh,
sample of your saliva and they
You
tell
better
you what you
delete
are.
that.
yeah. Me and my
You heard
boyfriend were
about
talking about that.
The
We want to do
conspiracy,
it.
though? Did you hear about
No.
the thing? So basically, what they'll do now.
Here we
You
go.
heard about it, right?
Yeah,
So
Gabe
the-
talks about it all the time.
they'll take your whatever now and
Oh,
then
and put
go
it in
back.
Google.
No. They'll if you try to get health insurance or something. So let's say you get cancer. Now that because like you have to say when you get health insurance, like does cancer run in your family? A lot of people say no because if you have that, it's going to be more expensive. So now they can go back and see your history and be like, oh, we found out that you're
To charge
great. Yeah.
What?
Like,
That's not the conspiracy that I heard of, though.
no, that's what I heard.
I heard
like
Google. Yeah.
What'd you hear?
I heard that it's basically like a whole lab facility where they're trying to clone people and like trying to.
Oh, no.
Same, that's
Yeah.
I heard the one where it's, they're just like basically saying like,
That one seems more realistic, though.
yeah, that seems real. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh, hell no.
That doesn't even sound like a conspiracy. That just sounds like that's probably what they do.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go with that.
But yeah, I did the 23andMe and I found out that I was I'm actually like I was 4% black, sub-Saharan African.
I think everybody's African though,
Yeah.
'cause that's the
Yeah.
correct.
By the slightest, yeah.
I was surprised though because I thought because my last name is Lutz, which is Lutz, and that's German. So I'm like, okay, well I'm probably like a good decent percent amount German. Like I'm 15-20% maybe.
Nothing.
Like no, I was like 1.2%. I'm like I'm more black than I am German.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
I really want to try that though.
Definitely
I'm
do
more.
it.
You should do it. It's only like $100 I think, and if you get it like on Black Friday.
Oh, they have deals?
Yeah.
I'll
You
get a
get 2 for
sponsor.
$100.
Let me find out. Sponsor me.
Wait, have you ever had like sponsored content on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of my hair tutorials, because I like show wigs, you know,
Yeah.
and I like try on wigs, but the main sponsored one that like I got like bang for was like Adam and Eve. Like they hit me up, you know, everybody knows about that, and they sent me a mystery box, and I opened it, like unboxed it like for the camera, but I didn't use them on camera, you know. But I was like, oh my god, showing off what they sent me, and you know, that's like basically the only real sponsored video I have on my channel. I have a Dolls Kill one coming out.
What is Adam and Eve though?
Oh
The cheating
know.
website?
no! Wait, the what?
Did you say cheating?
Oh, I thought it was
cheating
the-
website?
I thought it was a website where you go on and you cheat.
No, that's at Ashley Madison, bro.
Sorry. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I know
I was
that
like,
one.
that's why
You're
you
talking about when like adult men like trying to cheat on their
adultery,
wives.
bro.
No, Adam and Eve, the sex shop, sex store.
I was like, why do I still see billboards around?
Yeah.
I was like, was that shut down?
Didn't that company get shut down?
Yeah, because they exposed it and then everybody's accounts got found.
Turns out the CEO was cheating on his wife.
Come on, sugar babies.
That's dumb, man. Do you see like yourself doing YouTube like for the rest of your career?
Yeah, I want to grow a part out of it, you know? I want to, you know, venture out. I don't want to do modeling. I could get gigs, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't want to be completely on social media. I want to like branch out to like television or anything, you know, stuff like that.
Like
But you do
acting?
want to branch out to television?
Like, I wouldn't say an actor, but at least an entertainer. Like, I could be funny. You
like
know?
a RuPaul
Yeah.
or like a Ellen or like a
Yeah, come on, Ellen. Wendy
Ooh.
Williams.
like a talk show.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything. There's nothing like that for trans people.
Yeah,
To be honest.
There's
Or
no.
would you want it to be geared towards trans people, or like how?
It would just be a talk show. gossip.
I'm like walking on pins right now. I'm trying not to say anything like, you know.
I would like to do the talk show, but I would like to be more of a reality show, or like me to be in not a game show because that's kind of corny, but like, you know, like The Real World or something. Even though The Real World's like long gone.
Damn, that show's is that show still around?
I think they filmed like a pilot, the one at Gold Spike. They did something there, but
the old
I don't know if it got accepted.
What do you mean? They did an actual like reality, like Real World?
Yeah, I think it was the real.
It was The Real World?
Yeah, it was the pilot. They were filming it.
There's this show called Siesta Key on MTV. It's basically like exactly like Real World. It's like in LA or whatever. I don't know if it's in LA this year, but that's basically kind of what it is. And it's basically just like you're showing your life, but it's on TV. You know?
Yeah.
And I want it to be as real as possible, but you know, TV. You know,
yeah, TV's
that's the only thing I don't want to, you know, like go into because I can't be myself. I want to like do something that I have control and like I know what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah, like you want to have that creative control?
Because once somebody tells me what like something
that's the thing though. Like I feel like for you to have creative control, you have to have that following with you no matter where you go. You can't be relying on the network because then the network has the power, you know what I mean? Like people don't understand that you know, it doesn't matter what you do in life. You could be the Cash Me Outside girl. Like if you have those eyes on you, those eyeballs that are watching you on Instagram, on YouTube, you have all the money in the world. You because you can get brand deals, sponsorships. I mean, the world is yours. You know.
I feel like Netflix would be the one that would kind of like take any because they take. I swear they take anything, and I'm like,
well, here's the thing. Like you guys know, like you know, like Marvel's owned by Disney and all that stuff, right? So they're actually, I think it's either this year or next year, Disney's creating its own platform
for all their movies,
for all their content.
Okay,
so like all the Disney movies, all the and you know how Disney bought, like, was it Fox or they bought all these movie studios. So now they have all that content, and then they own Avengers, they own all the, you know, all that content, and they're gonna pull it off Netflix.
True. I mean, that's gonna be a good kid friendly, you know.
Yeah. It's funny because people you know, coming from Disney, I know a lot of people hate it. You know, they're like, there's a scary side to it. Yeah. But I swear, I don't know. It's like a half for me because maybe I haven't like dug into the conspiracies because every time I try to, I'm like, nah, I love Disney too much. But I heard like Times Square, like back in the day, like the 1960s. Yeah. Like it was nothing like how it is now. Like it was just like prostitutes, blah, blah, blah. It was like really dirty. Really? Disney was going to do a show there, but they were like, you guys got to clean it up or we're not going to buy it out. Okay. And then like New York actually like rebuilt it and did everything, and now that's the reason why it's like that, because of Disney. Yeah, I was like, I think Disney's just so big though. Disney's just so big that it doesn't matter what the story is or anybody does. Like you're gonna watch it. You're not gonna mess with your childhood. Like that's how I feel. Like, because I valuable. Because I didn't find out about all these like horror stories from like the actual Disneyland. Like people dying at Disneyland. Like I didn't know about that. Shit scares me though. Yeah. But I mean, if you die on a Disneyland ride, oh well, sorry, never mind. That's fine. Yeah. But there's some ones that go really, there's some that go really slow, and I'm like, all right. Yeah. I don't know how you passed away. I think some of the people that have died has been like, there's been like a technical like. I feel like there's a lot of cover-ups. Like I get the roller coaster ones that like shoot out. Like that one's like, okay, that one sucks. Yeah. Thunder Mountain isn't that never fast. Been to Disneyland at all. Oh, You've really? Never been? Fun fact. I've never been to Disneyland, never been to Six Flags, and none of that. I don't leave Vegas. Like the only times I go to California is like with my man. Have you been to the Adventure Dome? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I was raised on that. It's kind of like that, but like times 1,000. You guys should definitely go to Disney. Yeah. It's an experience for sure. It's just. I want to go during wintertime or Halloween. Oh yeah. You know, aren't they doing like a Star Wars theme part 2020 of the party though. Oh, so it's still a while away. It's a long time. It's gonna be tight. Yeah. Because I heard that Harry Potter world in like Universal Studios is really tight. Wait, have you ever been at Universal Studios? Nowhere. No. Dang. You gotta get out. Well, when I was little, but you gotta get out. I was like when I was like 5 or like 3. Yeah. So I like really didn't know nothing. Yeah. Well, yeah. I've been what 3 times now. I was once when I was a kid. Once for senior graduation when I graduated high school, and then once recently, like 2 years ago, I think. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's just expensive. Just make sure you go out to LA more. I will say this: make sure your paper's right when you go to Disneyland. I heard that they're getting more expensive. Yeah, they literally went up like $10 or $20. I was so sad. What, the tickets? Disney, yeah, for everybody. That's crazy. Ballers. So, where have you been? Where have you traveled to?
Miami and California only. Yeah.
Miami.
You like Miami?
That's where I got my boots done.
That's why.
I didn't get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause
my
you were
mom got
knocked
to
out
enjoy it.
for like 3 days.
Yeah, I was just stuck in the house. My mom went to the beach and everything. I was like, I went to the beach before my surgery, so I was like, I was thinking. I didn't even get in the water. I was like, I was overthinking because it was right after the pre-op, right before the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like afterwards, like I was just chilling in my room, so I didn't really get to enjoy it. Like I stepped outside, all crippled, but my mom, she was out most of the time,
Or Miami's humid, isn't it?
It's
humid out
I
there?
could not wear makeup. I could not, I curled my hair and literally like I went out, and by the time we got to the
Frizzed.
no, it got straight.
Oh damn.
Yeah. It was like just the curls dropped. It was bad.
We had a friend of ours that came on the podcast, Adam Ivy, and he's from I think he's from Florida. Yeah, he's from Florida, and it's super humid out there. Like there's a lot of what do you call it? Just I guess just humidity in the air.
Yeah.
But he came to Vegas, and he said he got the Vegas cough.
What?
And I didn't know that was I didn't know that was a thing. But
Vegas
apparently,
cough.
yeah, because apparently, like the humidity, the air out here in Vegas is not the
we're
same as
super
over
dry.
there. It's super dry. So like getting off the airport, like this is just a different environment.
Yeah, I
you
know a lot of people who come here from like the East Coast and they're like nosebleeds because it's so dry and their body isn't used to it. We're just West Coast babies. That's why. Shout out to the West Coast.
So your smoke sessions on YouTube. Bro, I can't talk, man.
You're good.
Yeah, thanks for calling me out there. Your smoke sessions, you smoke weed. You're a proponent of weed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I smoke more than I should,
Mm-hmm.
but I do make sure I'm productive. When I work or when I like film, unless I'm filming a smoke session,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and hold off smoking, and then like while I'm editing, I'll like take a couple puffs and then like relax and
See,
get-
that's tight.
Yeah.
You're a productive
Yeah.
smoker.
But most of the time, I'm like 100% smoking all the time. It's bad.
Dang.
But yeah, smoke
Does
session.
it get expensive to make YouTube videos after a while?
Sheesh, yeah,
Yeah.
very much.
We don't smoke or drink, but have you ever tried edibles?
Okay.
Well, actually, he does drink. You do drink, right?
I drink and
Yeah, you
smoke.
drink.
but not crazy.
I took edibles like once, and I had a bad experience. It was on Halloween. I ended up in the hospital.
I saw that video.
Yeah, I had a seizure. That was like my first time, and the only reason it was bad because I didn't get to enjoy the edibles because I was drinking. And like once I was drinking, I was like, "This is candy,"
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah, that's the thing about alcohol.
I was just eating them. So
Yeah.
And they
That's
were
the thing
kind
about edibles. You're like, it's not. It's just a piece of candy.
Hits you later.
It's a cookie, and then like you eat
Yeah.
the whole. Yeah, I literally. Yeah, I melted into my own body. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't
And then I
know, man.
puked.
So you were what you would say crossfading.
Yeah.
That's the terminology.
Yeah, you said
a
that
little
right.
bit
That was
too
so-
much. Yeah.
Damn.
Never again. Now I stopped drinking like 100%. I don't want to drink.
You got to think about it though. Those crazy experiences do make for pretty good story times.
Yeah, I had live footage and everything. I was like,
So-
oh my God. I woke up in the morning. I was like, I have to go to the hospital, but like, I have a good story. Record this like when I'm in the hospital.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Just gotta
You
get a GoPro and tape
yeah.
it onto the head.
Just shows everything that's happening.
Is there anything that you're looking forward to in 2019 for your channel?
I want to do a lot more collabs with like other influencers. Obviously, I'm not like social, so I do need to step out of my comfort zone. That's why I wanted to do this. This is a collab,
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be
Thank
dope
you.
collab. I think
Yeah.
people are really gonna like this episode.
And I hope like they like this too because it's just like me chilling. Like this is
Yeah.
how I am. Like
Yeah.
off camera, I'm not as quirky and crazy,
Yeah.
But I do have my sides, and mainly collabs coming this year. I don't know what else I want to do. I don't have nothing big planned.
Yeah. You should collaborate with other YouTubers out here.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Yessie Waters? No, she's a YouTuber. We had her on. Was it episode like
I
9 or
don't even
10?
know.
It was one of the early
Let
ones.
me find out.
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope. I don't know how I found her. She might have worked with one of the photographers that I know.
Makeup artist.
And then, but she does like her own makeup too, and like she's just like it's crazy because like I'm a dude, but sometimes I watch makeup tutorials because it's good knowing the terminology when I'm doing photo shoots because
Exactly.
I'm a photographer myself.
Like,
so
fix that.
yeah, so if it's like if I can kind of help understand what the
Makes-
process of
makes it easier.
because especially if we can fix it before we take the photo,
Exactly.
why not? It's
I
I'm
think
lazy.
like a lot of guys like think they shouldn't have the knowledge of makeup, but like if you're working on set, like
Yeah.
say like you're an entertainer or like you do film and stuff, you should know at least a little bit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just like, oh, you need to what is
Yeah.
it, like fix that blemish right
Touch
there and
up,
stuff.
you know.
Yeah, I want to learn it because Scott Irving, the last guy we had on the podcast, he said that he's like, I literally learned makeup because I couldn't stand my makeup artist. I was like, damn.
Actually,
That's
I'm
tight.
gonna show you some of Scott's work because he's actually really
Yeah,
dope.
he's really dope.
Scott Irving, right here. He does mostly male photography, but he also does like makeup and things like that. He's really dope.
Come on.
Yeah.
I like the filter that he uses on his pictures.
Oh, his color grade?
Yes.
I wouldn't call it a filter.
Oh.
No,
My
because we were talking about his style of editing,
Yeah.
because it does there is a lot that goes behind into creating that like kind of like desaturated look.
I love it. It's so moody.
Yeah, yeah, and I was talking to him because I was looking at his photos. I'm like, your photos are very like there's not a lot of pop to the
Yeah.
color. You won't see like a neon shoot, right? You'll see very flat colors, and they're usually desaturated, but they have that consistent quality. Like, you know,
Yeah.
have you noticed like being an influencer? Like, do you want your feed to look more like
Aesthetically
pleasing?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I do put a lot of like work into my pictures, and that's why because I literally only shot with Andrew. Like, that's it. Like that's the only photographer like I wouldn't say I trust, but that's the only person I've let and
Andrew's a
trusted.
dope dude.
Yeah, and he gives me the freedom to like touch up, and that's what I like, because I want to make sure it's like picture perfect, and like even if it's the lighting or like on my face, because I like change the whole like change the contours on my face and change like the lighting, on my like the shadows and stuff. So
for our listeners who don't know, what is a contour? I mean, I know what a contour is.
The
obviously,
contour is like. Do you guys see like the lines
for
when
all
you
our
suck in?
For all our listeners,
That's the contour, and then like the parts that push out on your face are the highlight points of your face. So think of it like the dark parts of your face.
Yeah,
like,
the shadows.
Yeah, the
Right.
shadows.
The how do you say, like, if you look at a 6-pack, you see like that line, the dark shadow. That's
the contour.
That's the contour.
Yeah.
For photographers who are listening, it's like the dodge and burn tool. Dodge and burn tool. I can't talk today, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't hear anything.
But yeah, so we were saying, as a social media influencer, do you want your feed to be more like?
Yeah, I don't really have like a set, go-to filter. I always change. I have to put a filter on my pictures, just to give it that, But I don't think I am obligated to, have a feed, but I feel like it would be better and I would gain more.
Yeah,
I had a feed.
They keep saying that if you're trying to be like an quote unquote influencer, that your feed should, like, all your photos should look like they belong together, right? But then I've seen people who have like 1.3 million followers and
Post anything they
it
want.
just shit looks like anything. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. Videos and all. Like
I just think it's the content that you're posting. If it's entertaining, people are gonna watch it.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
What's something as an influencer that like well, first of all, what is an influencer?
Ooh, I don't even know obviously like influence, but influencer to me is like somebody that like for me, my definition of influencer, it's like, okay, I wouldn't say I influence people because that would be a bad influence. Like whenever I say, that's why I said I don't really know what to consider myself, because like I feel like I'm a bad influence, but
Good influence or bad influence?
Yeah, like
it's influence
here and there,
Yeah.
just being an influence on like.
Well, it's crazy though, because I was watching the video that you were talking about what happened on Halloween where you had your seizure.
Yeah.
And you were even saying, as the things that you were looking back, and you were like, oh, I don't condone doing that.
Yeah.
So you're not like, hey guys, go out there and get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
and even like sometimes in my smoke sessions, I do forget sometimes. Like, but I'm always like, if you're 18, like it's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like take it how you want it.
Yeah. You wouldn't be like,
because I'm not your parent,
Yeah, you wouldn't be like, hey, 15-year-olds, come out here and smoke with me.
Exactly. And then like I have my fans, and it's like that's another thing. Like meet and greets, like my fans are like, oh my god, like I'm gonna bring a blunt to like your meet and greet, and we're gonna smoke. And I'm like, first of all, we don't want to get arrested here,
Yeah. You're technically not allowed to do that.
Exactly.
But DM me.
Yeah, I don't even know your age. That's the tea. Actually, I smoked with some fans at the mall. I don't even know if he knows this, but like I have Snapchats and everything. So this girl, I don't want to like put her out there, but like she was younger. She was like in middle school. She was her and her friends. And like she looked like, older. She looks, So I was like, okay, she comes up to me. She's like, oh my God, I love your videos. I'm gonna have a blunt with me. Like, we're gonna smoke. And like, she's with a big group of friends. And I was like, with my group of friends. And we're like, we're at this mall, Galleria, by the way.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, we're gonna smoke. Just meet us outside in the back. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get jumped. So I came with my friends. And so we walked up. It was just like a big group of kids. And I was like, oh my God, this is awkward. And so they were like, oh, so like, do you have papers? I was like, y'all wanted to smoke with what? And they were like, oh, you're 18. And that's when I found out that she wasn't 18. And I was like, I was already there. And I was just like, you know what? I'll go to the little 7-Eleven. Oh, no. Yeah. And then I smoked with them for like a couple minutes. And it was really awkward. And then I just like left. Like,
allegedly.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah, allegedly. It didn't happen.
This is a bit.
I didn't smoke them out. They smoked me out. Literally. I didn't ask.
Wait, so you said you edit your photos. Is there like a favorite app that you like to use?
Facetune. Do you guys know what that is?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
How do you feel
okay?
about it?
Okay.
As a photographer.
All right. So I think Facetune has its place for sure. Mm-hmm. But it's like I've seen people who take like my photos, because I've done a photo shoot with a girl.
Yeah.
And she's like super self-conscious, and she'll like make things bigger or smaller, because you can do the what's it called?
That's what I do.
Like in Photoshop,
Reshape.
it's called the liquid. Yeah, you can liquify, bro. Which is crazy.
So you can liquefy that booty.
You can liquefy that. Yeah, the reshape tool, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, on the thing.
You're trying to add liquid to
call it what you will. But yeah, it was just, I think she made like her waist thinner and then her hips bigger or something. I was like, oh.
Yeah, literally.
But that was the least upsetting part. The most upsetting part was she threw an Instagram filter over it, and I was like, damn.
Do you guys feel like people should do that?
I mean,
what do you mean? Like Facetune?
No, liquefying their entire bodies. Be
See,
real.
Okay.
Be real.
Okay. So look, let me give you my opinion. Like, people have been doing it since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, but like we've always like reshaped. But it's never been to a point where it's like I've never done it to a point where it's like unbelievable. You know what I mean?
I've seen people like completely get changed around.
Like the one thing that I do it the most with is the hair. Like I'll make the haar just pop out a little bit more, like make it a little bit more fuller and give it more volume.
No, I'm talking about booties.
Yeah, no, I do
body
like
curves.
everything. Like,
see, like I don't even mess with that because I'll mess it up.
But do you do slightly, or do you over?
Like, I wish I had my phone on me, but like I literally like.
What would I look like with this?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I make myself look like how I look in person, because like in photographs, I feel like my face, like certain things, I want to push it up. I want to make sure my eyes look the same. Yeah. I even like make sure the makeup looks identical. Yeah. And then I would like fix my body on how I want it. You know, I wouldn't, like back in the day, I'm gonna be honest, like I kind of went viral on Facebook for it because I would edit like to where I look like an alien. Like it was so bad. And so like it's way more natural than now. Yeah. And like I even made a video on like how I edit my pictures, because it's like a lot of social influencers do it, and like they see them in person, they're like, oh my God, like first of all, like you know? And so like I always let people like I always say I'm gonna clock myself before like somebody else clocks me. So I'm gonna let you know that I edit, you know. But I feel like anybody on social media, like if they want to take pictures and they feel like they want to fix something, they should, but don't do it to a point where like if you see that person in person, it's completely different. Yeah, I can see if you like look a little bit like
like pencil thin waist. It's like, no, come on.
Yeah,
like you said, like when you were editing your photos too, because that could have been the angle of the camera as well, or the lens, and it's like, oh, it warped my face too much. Let me go back to. So like, and you too, you know, like just the small things. Yeah, it's cool. To be honest, I don't care because I work at.
Yeah. One thing I do a lot, which like probably a lot of photographers don't like, because like a lot of photographers like don't repost my stuff. Like if I do take shots, like Andrew has, like I'm not gonna clock him because I said that's the only photographer. But like when I went to like the Insta meets and stuff, like they would give me my pictures and I'll like edit them and I'll send them back and they'll be like, oh my God, it's great, you know. But like I feel like they don't like it because I edited it. And like obviously it's drastically different, but it's not bad looking. I'm like, it looks better than what it was.
It could also be like an ego thing. Like if you, because you know, when you're looking at your photos and you're looking at yourself, you're like, okay, well, I would look better this way. Exactly. And then you're happy with it. But when you give it to a photographer, like, well, I didn't make those decisions.
Exactly.
And so therefore it's not my photo. You know what I mean? Like, so it could completely be ego driven, but I mean, that's the way I would look at it from a photographer standpoint.
That's why, like, whenever I like want to shoot with somebody, like the second or third time I like shot with Andrew, he was like, listen, like, let me know what your insecurities are and I'll try my best to fix them. And then you can like touch it up. but I'm not going to have you because the quality ruins too and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When you like run it through different apps and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like a lot of photographers when they work with a model or whatever they post these photos, like that's their work represented. Like we were talking with Irving, and he was saying that, you know, like he has a contract set up where like he says don't edit these photos, and if they still do, he says that if you're gonna completely disrespect that, then just like don't tag me, because I don't want that to be like a representation of my work. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could see if it's like noticeable, and like clockable, because like you could see sometimes when people edit.
The table behind him is just bent. It's got dip in it.
Like make it look real. You know? Try your best. Put it into work into your pictures.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I forgot where I was going with this.
I don't even know how we got into
Hey, real quick, it's funny because I seen some girl with that. Like I think she used Facetune. And she literally, I think she got her arm by accident, and she still posted it. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
I hope that wasn't her arm,
a couple on my Instagram, but like,
well, you messed up and forgot.
It's only noticeable to me because I can see.
Oh yeah, of course. Like hers was like literally her bicep, like or tricep was like out here. And I looked at her other photos, and she doesn't have that deformation.
What happened to your arm?
What advice would you give to somebody who's looking to make that YouTube money?
Oof. Be consistent. Like that's the main thing. Like don't go into it thinking, okay, I'm coming in for a check. Like you can, don't get me wrong, but then it's going to feel forced and like people can notice, you know?
Yeah.
And
so how long is too long of a break in between like posting videos?
Well, I'm gonna break down like the YouTube like AdSense thing. So basically you get paid like every month. On AdSense.
Wait, once a month?
Yeah, once a month on AdSense every 21st.
After a certain amount too, correct?
No. Well, yeah, you start getting paid once you post like I think like a couple of videos. I don't know how it is. Yeah. But once you sign up for like AdSense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
we're still trying to get that what's it called? The YouTube partnership.
Yeah.
Because we just started. We just started our YouTube channel.
And then
once you get a certain amount of views, I believe.
Oh really?
Yeah.
When did you get on YouTube exactly? Like
I started through 4 years.
She said 3 years ago.
So yeah, see, I think that was like before they had like certain things passed. Because like even my old YouTube, that started like 6 years ago. I'm partnered.
They just changed it last year. The thing is,
I didn't even know about like getting paid on YouTube. So that whole like 2-3 years, like nothing.
Oh shit!
Until last year.
I thought you were gonna say like I was like I didn't know about it.
I didn't.
And then I logged in and there was like $5,000 right there. Like,
I had to start.
That's probably why you won, because you were like, oh, I didn't even know. Like that's a plus.
Yeah, because I was just like uploading. Because if I did know, I would have been posting. More.
Yeah.
But yeah, and even now that like I know that I'm getting paid, it's not like it's a chore. Like if I need a break, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm gonna get up and post, like, because then it's gonna be a job. Yeah, you gotta be in the right mind state. You have to like, I don't know, but like, I don't know, just have the means to work and be consistent, and realize it's not just putting a video up.
Yeah. Have fun doing it.
Yeah, too.
And like you said, when you have that drive, try to get as much done as possible.
Yeah, just go.
I would say like know yourself. Like if you're the kind of person that gets unmotivated to make videos, but you get that drive one day and make 20 videos.
Yeah,
that way you cover yourself. Like because I know one of my favorite podcasts. Not that they weren't like motivated, but like their schedules wouldn't work because it was 3 guys. Their schedule wouldn't work all the time, so they would sit down one day, like a month, and they would bank out like 20-30 episodes, but they were like 10 minutes long. But it's like that way they have backlogged episodes of like, okay, well, at least I'm gonna stay consistent in posting. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's a T.
And I would also like, it's a T.
That's a true T.
I'm gonna start saying that, man. I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah, literally.
I would also just say don't do it for the money. Do it for a purpose. You know what I mean?
Because you love it and it's fun.
And like I literally started because I had no friends. Like I literally was just like, let me do something. I'm in my room, might as well. Yeah. And then that's how I made like my friends. I called them my friends. Like it's my support.
Wait, so you met a lot of your friends through your YouTube channel?
Yeah, like I left high school around sophomore year, and ever since then I don't talk to mainly like anybody from that high school. Like none from like. None, literally.
Is it just because you weren't friends, or just?
I had like friends, but I would say like once you leave and you're in high school,
Yeah.
If you guys don't
Kids.
stick together.
Yeah, if you don't see them, you don't talk to them, they kind of just drift away.
Yeah.
And like I do get people that try to, like talk to me, like, and I'm friends with that cordial, but at the end of the day, like, you didn't hit me up because like I left. I didn't like tell anybody I was leaving. I just like left.
Yeah.
And I never really got like messages saying like, oh, where are you? So I was just like, okay, like obviously,
Yeah, if you didn't care to reach out to me, then we were
exactly.
Yeah.
So I met a lot of my friends through social media. And
That's
I do
dope.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the thing is the social media is really like it used to be weird back in the day, like if you said like, oh, I'm on Tinder or I'm on Bumble or whatever it is, but now it's like that's how you meet people. Like really, like if you think about it, like if you would have said it back if you would have said like, oh, I'm gonna try dating this girl from the internet back in like 2005, people would look at you like, oh, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like that's she might try to kill you or something. She might be crazy, or a pedophile or something like that. People that there was this like shot of mystery behind the internet, and now it's just so commonly accepted. Like we get into people's cars.
Scary.
But you actually made it seem, making social media sound good, because a lot of people are like, oh, everybody's disconnected. You can't make friends, but it's like actually people are communicating way more than they used to be.
And like you gotta connect. If you're on the internet, you have to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
another good thing about it too is you met social media people. Meaning, are they big in the influence scene or the social media, or you just met them?
Well, like I met a lot of my friends through social media. Keep in mind, I don't have a lot of social media friends. I would only consider like about like 3 of my friends, which is like so.
That's what it should be.
What do you consider a friend? Like someone you talk to on the daily? Cause see, like I'm a little bit older. I'm like, cause I'm 28 years old. I get to the point where like I've got friends that I've known like from college or whatever it was. And sometimes I'll go 6 months and I don't talk to them, but then we pick up back up like it was nothing. You know what I mean?
That's
like
how it should be.
So
I have like a specific group of friends like that, which is like I film videos with them now, and like it's literally only 2 people, and like I don't even talk to them every single day, and like that's why it's kind of hard making friends like in person, because a lot of people see me and like the thing is like I like being alone, but like I complain when I'm alone. So like I would have friends, but like they'll get mad that I'm not speaking to them, and then they'll like be like, oh, we're not friends anymore because you're not talking to me. But like I would hit them up, be like, I don't have to talk to you every single day,
Yeah.
So
and that's the tea.
That's the tea. A lot of people are gonna be like that, like, oh, like, but yeah, I don't have a lot of social media friends. I only have like about 2 or 3. And they obviously live other places, and then like whenever they come out, like we'll hang out. But that's about it.
Nice. Yeah. Do you get a lot of because you said that was a wig, right?
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of like local companies like talking to you about sponsorships and things like that, or?
That's my main thing. Like I have too much hair. like I have like closet full of hair.
Nice.
And it's just like that's the main thing that I sponsor because I wear hair,
Right.
And I feel like that's the only
thing. Are wigs expensive? Like I've heard they can be a little expensive.
What's the cheapest?
What's like the cheap?
Is that like
regular
Halloween
price
ones?
Okay, so you know the Halloween ones, right?
Yeah.
So those are called synthetic, and that's like synthetic fibers, which is like plastic.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so like cheap and crappy.
Yeah.
And like this one's like human hair, but obviously it probably looks bad. I don't know how it looks, but this is a human hair wig.
That looks dope. I thought it was real hair.
It tricked me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%. I would never have guessed. No, you said it's human hair, so like that's somebody grew that hair. And
so imagine how much that is, And they go based off of one, if you want a wig, obviously, but like say you want a full lace, it'll be a little bit more expensive. If you want like a lace frontal, I don't know if it's more expensive, but they mainly charge on length. So say you want like long inches, say you want like 30 inches, that'll run you about like a good 700.
Oh shit. Damn.
And like with wigs, it's kind of cheaper alternative. Like that's a cheaper alternative, but a lot of people get sew-ins, if you know what that means, where they just sew the hair.
Yeah.
And that costs more because you're buying bundles. So imagine buying a 30-inch bundle, but you need 4 to fill up your whole head.
Damn.
So these like companies are making bank.
So my hair's because I donated because I had hair down to my butt. I donated it to cancer. So somebody's wearing my hair. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
literally, they probably made it into a wig.
You might be wearing my wig.
Shoot. But that's crazy.
Could I donate my hair at one point?
1 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 foot?
Yeah.
They got a minimum requirement?
Yeah.
What did they have to have like test your hair or anything? Like what was the process?
Yeah, they say don't don't smoke and stuff, like blah, blah,
Obviously.
blah. But I was like, I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of it, and I had like almost like 3 feet of
If
hair.
they need it, they need it.
So I was like, if you guys use it, it's perfect ass
Exactly.
hair.
I wonder
It's
if that's
beautiful.
like a job somebody has, like.
Oh yeah, like
I'm
weaving?
gonna.
Oh,
no.
weaving
I
away?
mean like growing hair, like custom hair. Like
Oh,
if
the
you're so
girls.
exotic that you're like, hey, I love the way your hair looks. Can you grow me
Going
3
back to
feet?
those stories, I've heard some messed up things.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
they like
I wanna-
trap the girl
Yeah.
and they like just have them grow out the hair.
No,
Or they do stuff-
hold on. I've never heard about any of this.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like they like prison? Like they.
I don't know about that one,
Yeah,
but
not a prison.
Oh no. Well, I mean like they keep them like locked in a.
Well, obviously, like, I don't think it's like ran like that, like as scary as it sounds.
Yeah.
But like, they have girls, you know.
yeah, because I know the one I heard was they literally, so it's like a religious thing.
Yeah.
So they let these girls grow this hair, and they have like this fake like chapel thing, not chapel, but like little thing you do your little religious thing at,
Yeah.
and then you have to donate all your hair to it to the
Like,
gods.
it's the time.
And they literally cut their hair off and put it in the thing, and then somebody
That
comes
sounds like
by.
a cult.
The beach job.
I was like, damn. I was like,
Literally.
that's dirty. I was like, but you know what? If it's making that person happy and they don't know,
Yeah.
ignorance.
Yeah.
It's bliss.
I'm more kind of like what? Like
Yeah.
they keep people like they
Yeah.
kind of like how you know like they kidnap people to like, you know, put them into like
Exactly.
You're talking
sex-
about like
the
a
sex
cow?
slavery and all
like,
that
you know how
stuff.
they lock them in and they just their
Oh
heads.
my god, bro. That would be a
That's what I
dope
thought when she
Netflix
said.
though.
I was like, oh damn. I was like, damn, that's
dead.
dark.
Yeah, but that's crazy. That might just happen too, because like imagine a girl that grows her inches.
Yeah. Or because I'm saying like there are like let's just say like a woman like wants to have a baby but she can't have babies, like she'll hire a surrogate, right, to have her baby for her. So I'm like, wonder if somebody's like, well, I can't have your hair, so can you grow me your hair? Like I'll pay you $20,000.
I've had
That's not
people.
bad.
Because it does take time, like to grow the hair, right? Like you have to, first of all, you got to take care of it. Like you got to make sure that it's
gotta
like
eat right.
You got to eat right,
Oh, bro.
you know, because
It's
you know
like
how
a
like
start
there's
nursery where they like take years to grow
Literally.
these plants.
Yeah.
If you're held captive.
because you know there's people who are so rich that they actually like do blood transfusions on the daily, where they're like they'll hire somebody who's like super fit, buff, really genetically gifted,
that's
and then they'll
crazy.
pay them like to take their blood from them, basically. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, that's how they say healthy. Let's find out. Like
That and stem cells and all that.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know about stem cells?
No.
Stem cell research and stem cell therapy. And all
That's
that
abortions, right? And then you take the. Or,
I don't know how the process of it works, but essentially, like, there's a I think it is. It's like I don't know if it's
I think
abortion.
that's one of the main things.
but it
you
comes
can
from a
take your
fetus.
own.
It
You
comes
can
from a fetus.
You can
Yeah,
take your own though too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We shouldn't talk about shit we don't know about.
Yeah, sorry. I just know stem cells are really good for you, but where they come from sometimes isn't the best place.
Some people say that it's helped cure cancer, because what it is, a stem cell, essentially, like if you have some kind of like genetic disorder, what stem cells are is there's DNA, and that they're so young and so new that they can completely rebuild or copy whatever you have. So if you have like a certain strand that's messed up, it can copy it. So there's people who have like, you know, they can't walk, and the
Or
stem cells help
arthritis or
them,
something.
help the muscles move and all that stuff.
That's
it can
crazy.
rebuild muscle.
That's scary.
Yeah.
It's illegal, I think, in the U.S., but I think you can do it out in like China.
I'm just waiting for them to make like robot bodies, because I'll replace my whole entire body because it hurts so bad.
Literally, I can relate.
I'm
like,
just gonna
oh.
need
Not on the hurt part.
Yeah, my back is just done.
What was that movie with Bruce Willis? It was a Surrogate. The where like basically like all these people, like they just get into these pods and they just lay down, and then their memory gets transferred into like an actual surrogate, which is like just an empty skeleton of a body.
That's
And
scary.
yeah,
That'd be tight though, because then you could jump high and like
you could be
super
anybody
powerful.
you want. You could be anybody you
Imagine
want.
like who in the wrong hands.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And there's always gonna be the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Somebody always out there to fuck shit up.
That's right.
You know, people always say that we live in a world that's like right now we're living in virtual reality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's bullshit, because I would never pick this character. I'd pick like a buff dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you
can't
already
be-
played the game multiple times and you're like, I want a challenge.
Maybe.
I can't.
Yo, man, I hate
Put it
you,
on
bro.
hard.
Put it on God mode. That was a dumb
No,
little
God mode is
conversation.
like, they're right. I don't say it. Like, too dark.
I hate you so much.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. Dope. How was your day?
It was good. I literally didn't do much. Like I was just prepping for this.
Just kind of getting ready for the morning dinner.
I was honestly super scared. Like,
Why?
I don't know. Just meeting new. Like I said, I don't go out. I don't interact with people. And when I do, it's like awkward because I have social anxiety. So
Yeah.
with this, I was like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like I don't know. I'm just super nervous on camera.
So how do you get
Gotcha.
over social anxiety?
I don't. That's
So right now you're still, or did
Oh
you
no,
kind of
I
build
smoked
into it?
before this, to be honest.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
But like, I'm not like super high, you know.
No.
But
Have you ever taken CBD?
no, I heard like a lot of things. Like they even have oils and stuff.
Technically, you are taking CBD.
Oh, if you smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
that's how-
it's not a high concentration of the CBD, but yeah, they're in the same thing.
I want to try the shampoo. I always see like the shampoo in the nail shops.
Do you do all organic shampoos and soaps and pH level stuff?
I'm honestly like I'm not the healthiest person. Like I don't take care of my health
Yeah.
as much as I should, you know. But I do take care of what I need to, you know. But no, I don't.
So you're just like us, where we know what we got to do. We know like all
bare
the tips
minimum.
and tricks.
Exactly.
No, so like we know all the tricks. Like this, you got to work out. This is how you got to work out. This is how you got to. But we just got to put it into practice now.
exactly.
It's like when you don't have money and you just get your gas tank perfectly filled to the place you're going to.
Exactly,
You're
like,
that's it.
You calculate it.
That's literally what my mom. She's like, I'm not gonna spend all the gas. I'm just gonna get to where we
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive there and take an Uber back. Because I'm gonna have to go out there next week. Do you have a favorite like social media app? Is it Snapchat, Instagram?
Use TikTok.
Oh yeah, dude.
TikTok is another different world. It's scary.
Why?
It's just cringy.
Isn't it like Vine?
It's cringy.
To an extent.
Yeah.
It's low key cringy. I think because
Like
the
the-
little
like the
kids took it over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like some of the TikToks, like with the gamers, like when they're interesting, like they have like, but like just lip syncing. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Musically. That
Well, it was Musically, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't formerly
Yeah.
Musically.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they updated
Oh, really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if it yeah, probably because Musically isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's how I know that's what happened, because I made a Musically a long time ago.
Me too.
And then I downloaded TikTok and it had my Musicallys on there, and I was like, whoop, yep. I see what you're talking about, the cringe.
Yeah, I was a mess. I hope nobody sees my little Musicallys back in the day.
See, it's funny because you say you get nervous and you have social anxiety. How did you start speaking, like getting in front of a camera? Question for you too, Keen.
Because it's alone. Like with this, it's kind of like I'm so nervous because I'm talking to people. But if I'm literally sitting in front of a camera alone, I'm just gonna entertain.
But you don't think
Yeah.
about how many people see it after? Like
No.
that doesn't bother you? See, that's what gets me.
Yeah.
That's what destroys me.
The only thing that like hits home for me, like the whole process of YouTube, is editing, because like you see yourself messing up so much. Because like with my editing,
yeah.
like I have to like sit there, you know, because I am talking and I'll mess up. I mess up too much. Like,
Yeah.
a mess. So I feel like that's the worst part, because you get to pick at yourself. You're like, oh, I messed up on this part. I look bad. And then you like think about what other people are saying. You're like, okay, maybe let me look at myself and like what's going on.
Yeah.
Somebody said something before. So that's the only real challenge. Like, but like sitting in front of a camera and filming, like I can do that
Yeah.
if I'm alone. Cause like I would even tell my mom, like, I was like, can you take my little sister like somewhere else? Because I do like, I'm loud and like curse. So like I do need my space, but
How long does it usually take you to edit a video?
well, depending. It takes me a long time because I do like to put in like, I wouldn't say I'm a good editor. I'm not at all. I just like chop and like zoom.
Yeah, the basic cuts.
Yeah, but like
Transitions.
with like
Star wipes.
yeah,
Those Star Wars
Yeah.
transitions.
but it takes me a good like hour or two. But the upload process is like, because once you're done uploading, like
Yeah.
you gotta edit that too. So the whole process is about like 3-4 hours.
What do you use, Premiere?
Yeah, no, I use Final Cut Pro.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
I still don't know how to use it.
What, Final Cut Pro?
I bought it. Yeah, I just know how to cut and
Yeah.
do the basics.
I mean, that's all you really
Wait, but did you start with Final Cut Pro?
I started with iMovie.
Yeah, that's how
it's,
we
it's
all
a natural
started.
transition.
And I was just
Whoa.
shook when I got on it. I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, it's super
I'm still learning.
intimidating. It's like, whoa.
I just need to learn how to like do the LUTs and all that stuff and like get stuff on.
Yeah, but if you're gonna use LUTs, I feel like you have to shoot it in a certain way, like as far as, because I use LUTs for my video, but I also shoot it's, I don't know what it's called, like cine style, like a very flat profile, so it like almost looks black and white because it's got no color information. But I know when I put a LUT, it's gonna bring it back up, you know, like
Yeah.
so. But I mean,
I only
guess,
want them for the filters.
You want that Valencia filter?
Yeah. The moody filter. Literally, I love those vlogs. I look all moody and stuff.
Nice. How many videos a month do you usually post? Do you post like once a week or?
I would say like I post like twice a month, which is kind of bad.
Oh, that's pretty good though. I mean,
Yeah.
Depends. I'll post like two or three a month.
Are you gonna start like picking it up?
This year, yeah. I'm gonna
Oh.
be 100% consistent, hopefully.
So how many have you posted this month?
we're gonna hold you to it.
Oh,
I would say 2. Did I post 2?
I know you for sure posted one
1.
because I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
bro.
would say 2 or 1.
I think we've posted 20 something videos this month already.
20.
damn! He's trying to one up you right now.
I wanted to do daily, but like that's stressful.
Well, that's the thing though. Like these podcasts help us stay consistent with our
Like,
content.
but this is like a big production. Like, how do you like?
Nah, well, I'm telling you, like it's very, very simple because we're lazy. We don't want to sit behind the
Same.
computer and edit like constantly.
That's the only
you know,
thing.
because if you think about it, it's 3 camera angles, right? So that means we have 4K video files that are super large, and then we have to cut back and forth between them. So what we do is Chuck has a remote right there. So right now, all these cameras are going into his computer, and then he uses the remote to switch angles. And he's recording those edits already, so we end up with one video file that's an hour, 2 hours, however long this podcast is, and then we just trim the beginning and the end, and
Put
that's
the
it.
audio under it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clean audio.
Yeah,
let
yeah,
me
we have the little
find
audio recorder right
out.
there.
I'm gonna have to have a whole professional setup.
Yeah.
Mine's
I
got
literally
you.
just my
Just hit
room.
us up.
Yeah.
Shoot, I need to figure out the lighting
Yeah,
situation.
this shit, I ghetto rigged it, and for
Really?
you
But it's not
podcasters,
even
I'm pointing
bad.
at my ceiling because it was a ceiling fan. I didn't know how electrical worked,
You want to talk into the microphone or what?
so I'm looking up, dick. So yeah, I just made that little thing up there and put up some lights.
So for our audience members who are listening on the audio only version, he is talking about a overlight that we have right above the table that we are sitting at that is covered in a softbox, and it's basically 2 LED panels that are screwed into the wall to the ceiling, and they gave us the nice little bright white light fill. If you're listening to the audio only version, I
Check out
suggest you guys,
YouTube.
check us out on YouTube. We got
Yeah.
content, you know. Well, that's what I was saying too. Is so we have these 2 hour long videos,
Which I love.
yeah, and so
Thank
we
you.
realize too that people sometimes don't have an hour or two to sit down and watch something. So if we find something interesting, like you were talking about, like the women who get or something, we could just chop that up into a 3-minute video. And
I like
post it.
those. I like
Yeah.
the little. I don't know if they're basically like snippets.
Snippets,
of like,
yeah.
I love those on your channel. I saw
Yeah.
those.
So and that's sometimes that's the content that people really want to see because because we have people who are either like a photographer, videographer, model, whatever it is, and we have the basic questions of like, how who are you, how did you get started,
Yeah.
what's the process like, and all. But people really like that genuine connection of like,
You could just say it.
why do you like Domino's Pizza? Like,
Yeah.
what's your favorite pizza place? You know what I mean? And then like, oh my god, I love Domino's too.
It's that whole thing we were talking about with like Just Kidding Films. You feel like it's a little bit more familiar now. It's
Exactly.
just not
You
robot.
know the people.
Yeah. What's your favorite pizza place out here?
Have you tried?
Everybody has a different place.
No. Nah. I would just say a basic.
Little Caesars?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say that's our place.
Nah,
They got the $5 pizza.
For the price, yes.
Yeah.
For the price,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. It's a good little munchy meal.
Yeah.
But I like Pizza Hut.
Okay, Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
What's another
Pretty
place out here that's don't ever go to I forgot what it's called. There was a pizza place on like Charleston and Decatur, I think. It was nasty.
There's actually a pizza place like right here. It's called Four Kegs. Oh, what for people who don't know, it's it's near the 95 in Jones, but it was on Drivers
Come on, Pablo.
Dine-ins and Dives.
Oh,
Have you
was
ever seen
it?
that? Yeah, it's like right here.
Those are good shows.
And I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
this pizza was like top rated on there, and if it's on Food
Was it
Channel,
good?
I haven't tried it yet. I really want to try it though.
Shoot.
It's right there, so
Yeah.
Dang.
maybe we'll make it one day.
There's
Come
one.
on, Mukbang.
There's one that we could do.
That's a good little title.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you ever want to come over and do your
Mukbang.
ASMR videos,
Shoot.
we got it.
We'll all do it.
Yo, we should, bro. This is the morning dinner. We should have
You
like
guys should have an ASMR podcast.
yeah,
Damn.
have like a monthly
I'll just
ASMR.
rub my mustache because it's like straws.
The little tingles.
The French mustache.
I'm gonna keep growing it out. I need to see where it goes because I haven't grown out my mustache.
Are you
for
into
years.
anime, Jazlyn?
I was into mangas. My favorite one was Gentleman's Alliance. I read that one, like, so good.
So the mangas are the ones you read, right? Okay.
No, I
No, because I don't, bro. I don't.
No. People might not.
Do you
know
like
either.
anime?
I like Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, Dragon Ball Super.
I'm an anime head. So.
How do you guys feel about Baruto?
All right, realistically,
How do you feel?
I'm just waiting because I'm like, it's so boring right now, and it's kind of like following the same suit as Naruto, and I'm just like, I'm gonna wait till he gets
it's the
older.
Same thing, kind of.
You know, because once he gets older, I think that's when it's gonna start picking up.
I was like kind of shook that they were like, you know, doing a spinoff.
I'll be honest, I've never even watched Naruto.
Really? I like the games. I like playing like a lot of like those type of, even though they're like fighting games.
Yeah.
I like the anime ones.
You ever watch One Piece?
One Piece? No.
My favorite anime.
See, I don't watch animes. That's the thing. Like
Oh, you read?
I read mangas, but not.
Okay.
I never unless they're like in English. But because like I can't like focus.
People tell me mangas are always 10 times better than just the anime as well, just because it's.
And then you color them afterwards.
You're not supposed to do that.
I know. I used to color mine.
Like, you damn child, what are you doing to our art?
Yes.
That's so hold on. So you edit your photographer's pictures, you color your manga.
Yes. It's
You gotta
like,
customize it all.
yeah, especially like in the like when you because a lot of them were like girly ones. So obviously I was like, oh my god, she has a dress. Like I'm gonna color it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just something that's fun afterwards after you're
I
done with
never
the book.
thought of like coloring a manga. That's crazy because they're literally made for that because they're black and white usually.
Yeah, they could usually just color them in
Nice.
when you're bored.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sorry, I just got a text message right now.
Oh.
John wants to know about Fashion Week. Are
Oh,
you going to the Las Vegas Fashion Week?
See, I should.
What is
now that I know.
Wait, can you guys explain that? Is it like a real
Yeah,
fashion?
what is
it
that?
like London Fashion Week?
From what I know, it's something that happens at CMXX.
Oh, it's like okay.
So like Tenez
community
puts it
touring.
on and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and essentially they have somebody who organizes models and they have outfits from local stylists here in Vegas. And it's just like it's kind of like Six Shooters, how it's like a networking event.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah. I
But
think he was talking
photographers,
about it.
models. Yeah, you should go. Like I'm probably gonna go.
That'd be tea.
It's the same week as the Agenda as well, and I guess they're having Agenda at the World Market Center, which is like all the streetwear clothing and stuff. Like but they're literally right there, so
We shot.
good connects there.
Oh yeah, plus all the
Right.
people that are going to the Agenda, they'll be in the vicinity of being able to come to
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Can you send me
the
those
logo version.
details,
version.
please?
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I'm kind of like, I don't.
Let's
Anything you
see. Not too much. I'm kind of nervous. Like, there's nothing else you guys want to know. I don't know. I'm an open book, 100%.
Well, I mean, do you want to talk more about the trans stuff, or is that something you?
I can
don't?
talk about that. I feel like I don't talk about it too much, and this is kind of like where I can like speak on a normal.
If anybody ever hits you up, you're like, just watch this video.
Exactly. Like,
There you
Yeah.
go.
just put it out there. So, any other questions about like transitioning?
Do you like it when people ask about your transition period? Because like I was googling things earlier before the podcast, and I was like, there's things that you shouldn't ask somebody who's trans.
As long as you word it correctly, a lot of people they ask questions and they say it in a way that could offend somebody. But like obviously, you shouldn't be guarded when you're asking a question, anyways.
Yeah.
It depends on like the person. To me, it's like I won't get too offended. Like I said, as long as I don't, it's not like said like angrily. So yeah.
And is there a correct way to say, is it transgender or transsexual, or is it just trans person, or
I just like trans.
just trans? Okay. I wasn't sure because I've heard it said multiple ways, and
Or
then I've
all
also
those
heard it's
gender
also
fluid things too.
Yeah.
Where I start getting confused. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
call you by your name.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm just like, what do you want to be called? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
How many different things are there? Because there's
yeah.
Bro.
I think there's been like we were talking about it earlier. Like there's been a lot of like identify as something else, and
There's a new stuff, I guess. There's like a new letter. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
X,
Like
Y,
people are
Z,
making
M.
up.
Damn.
I drew the line at that one girl who said she felt like she was black and she was like a white girl. It was like a Netflix
Dr.
documentary. It
Wow.
was something. Yeah, it was something like that. I was like, I don't think it works that way, man. Like, I don't think you could do that. Like,
That's the only thing. Like a lot of like obviously like self-expression is everything, but like
yeah,
that kind of gives us a bad image because when somebody thinks of trans, they'll automatically think of somebody that's like switching, and like we're like I would say like saying I'm a trans guy, trans girl, yeah, whatever. Like that's the normal, what it should be trans, you know? But when certain people say like, oh, I'm gonna be a dog, or I'm gonna be this, and then they're like, that's a psychological issue.
It hurts the
so
the way people perceive. Right.
Then they have the misconception that we're crazy people because they see those type of people, you know?
Have you seen that video on Facebook where it's like, I don't know if it's just on Facebook, but there was this guy, like a 40-something-year-old man, and he's like identifies like he literally said it was like a 12-year-old girl, and he literally got adopted.
Really?
I was like, that's the shit that does hurt. You know what I mean?
And
like,
that does make people look at the trans community as like, I mean, I like I said, self-expression is everything, but like, that's when people be like, oh, you see that person and you're trans as well, so you must have an issue with you. You know, you're seeing yourself as something you're not, you know, because they'll tell those people, which, you know, if they want to be a dog, like, hey dog, like, you know, like I'll say that, but like, you know, obviously it's a stigma. I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
What about pronouns? Like, what do you like to be referred to as?
Just she.
She.
Her,
Okay. That's a. So is it different? I guess it would work both ways. If you were just like a man transitions to a woman, or a woman transitions to a man, you would just if you just kept it at trans person, doesn't matter if it would be like trans. You know.
Well, it depends, because you don't want to be like you know, like, oh hi, I'm Jazlyn and I'm transgender. You know, you want to be the woman or man that you are. You know, so
right.
It all depends on the trans person, if they want to, you know, present as trans every time, or if you just want to be he, because you know, that's what you're transitioning into.
See, and at the end of the day, like, I feel like it shouldn't even matter.
Exactly.
I don't really even want to like talk about that too much, because at the end of the day, it should be about the person.
Exactly.
And I think you're a dope person. This is the first time that we've ever even met, and I think we've had a pretty good conversation.
You keep doing what you're doing. You know?
Thank you so
help
much.
people who are in need, because everybody needs help for sure.
Exactly. And if it's just like somebody to talk to, like I said, I don't respond, but like if it comes down to it, and like I read, but if it's something serious and they need help, like
you'll be there.
I will speak up and give you an advice.
Well, if it's that bad, definitely like reach out to like like some kind of like hotline.
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, and like I was just gonna say, like, how did you cope with everything with the transition? Like, who'd you talk to? Who'd you speak to? Because maybe people need that help. Like, who should they go to?
I only
like your mother, your
that's
friends.
the thing. Like, I have a video on my channel. It's very emotional. I'm not gonna promote it, but it basically talks about like me wanting to detransition and all that stuff. I was in a very dark place, like when I first started transitioning, and that's, you know, I wouldn't say like every trans person's experience, because everybody's different, but I did have a hard time, and it came to a point where like I'm content for the moment, but I still have like things I need to work on personally. But I don't know. I didn't have too many issues, you know, with the process. I didn't have nobody to talk to, and I always kept everything to myself. And when I did put my emotions out, it was in that video. That was the first time like my mom knew about like because I did self-harm and all that stuff. So I did that, and I put that out there for everybody. So none of like my friends, family, none of that, I knew about like the dark side of my transition or like whatever I was going through.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't talk about, which is something that's bad. And I never had therapy.
But that's good right there, because I think you explained it. You got to let somebody know, you know?
Yeah.
Because like the thing is, if you keep it bottled in, that's what they always say, vent your emotions, you know?
Most definitely.
If it's close to, so like, you can call anybody. Like,
exactly.
Those hotlines are there too, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I heard. Because trust me, I have my days where I'm just like, damn.
And like just talking.
Sharing shit is just good in general. Like
we vent all the time. You know?
That's good.
Yeah. Like literally, I ate Burger King before this podcast, and I went down to his room. I was like, bro, I feel like shit, man. You don't even need to know, but I feel like shit, man.
It's just good. It's good that you did that, and you used that as like a platform to do it.
And like once I let that out, is like
it felt so good.
Yeah, and it's like the feedback I got, it's like other people are going through that, and that makes me want to like open up more. So I don't know, I
do believe it. Do it. You know what I mean?
The more you talk and you know, let your feelings out, hopefully things will get better.
That's dope. I think that's a good. That's a dope spot to end it in. But yeah, did you want to kind of let people know where they can find you online? I think we're already at like an hour and a half mark.
Yeah, we're at that now.
I got a long video, so whoever's watching, entertain.
We got content for days.
Yes, I live for that. But you can find me at Jazlyn Westbrook, Jazlyn Westbrook.
We'll have a link below.
Yeah, link below. Jazlyn Westbrook at all socials. But that's about it. You can find me at Jazlyn Westbrook with 2 N's on YouTube, but not on any other social.
I was gonna ask why is it 2 N's on YouTube?
I messed up.
She's like,
yeah.
oh shit.
She said I was
Because I thought it was like a cute little thing, and I was like, little 2 N's, but then like on
You could
Instagram,
realize you couldn't change it.
Yeah, but it was already where I was like, okay, I switched it. And then like my Instagram, I was like, do I want to put 2 N's?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it's too long. So yeah.
I think it's a pretty unique name, Jazlyn Westbrook. Like that's just straight out the gate, man. It's
Yeah.
rolls though too.
Yeah. I thought you were famous, like huge. Like I thought it was like it looked like a what do you call it? Like a brand.
Yeah.
That does
You
sound
come up
like
with
a
your own
high-end brand.
Yeah, like Coco Chanel. Like I thought it was Jazlyn Westbrook. I was like, oh shit.
But yeah, that's where you guys can find me. And if you're interested, I'm not as, calm and chill on my channel, but
you're crazy. You're crazy in your videos.
Yeah.
For sure.
So definitely expect something completely different, but nonetheless, this is me. And
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy.
Oh, definitely. We always like having these conversations. We're gonna go ahead and post all your information down below in the description.
And check them out, my fans. If you guys are watching, morning breakfast. Get with it.
Morning
literally.
dinner.
Oh, morning breakfast.
Morning breakfast. Don't worry. My dad still calls it that.
I don't know morning breakfast, but
Morning breakfast?
morning dinner.
I'm hungry now. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put all your information down below so everybody can check you out. And yeah, till next time,
Thank you
catch
so
you guys
much.
on the next morning dinner.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator.
I sure am hungry.